There's one. Get him. Oh my gosh. There's one. Get him. Get him. There we go. Another good one. Welcome back, everybody. So in a world where everybody is making urchin baits, we are not going to fish one today. We'll fish an analog. If it isn't fuzzy balls everybody's making, they're making fuzzy sticks. This is the Coike Straight elastomer. Basically a stick worm with a bunch of appendages on it. Should be interesting. But also, we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. As soon as we hit 5,000 subscribers, I will be doing another giveaway over on Instagram. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, so we can go ahead and give some stuff away. But let's get out on the water and talk about our straight elastomer. All right, so this is the HideUp Coike Straight. So everybody's been wild about the urchin baits, and they work insanely well. You can watch tons of my videos. I've caught a lot of fish on those, but this is a little bit different, at least in my opinion. So typically when you're throwing those urchin baits, you're throwing them middle of the water column, kind of fishing them like a wacky rig, jerk baits, that sort of thing. You can obviously fish it on the bottom also, but for me it's a little bit more of a mid water column presentation. This is a little bit different. I think we're going to fish this a little bit more on the bottom with a Nico rig, and it's super hot out here, so that should probably play in our favor. But as far as the packaging for this thing, it is quite interesting. We all thought there were issues with the Coikes and everything else like that. This thing might be a one and done. Once you take it out of the packaging, I don't know that you're ever getting it in there again, so it's probably going to get warped to no end. But that's what she looks like. Packaging's wild, but I hope we can go ahead and catch some fish. We only have one, so hopefully we don't end up getting bit off or get caught up in something right away. But let's go ahead and get this thing tied on and see if we can't catch a couple fish. All right, this is what we've got. So if you do end up using an O-ring on this like I did, it's not a normal O-ring for a normal stick bait. It's a little bit thinner than that. So if you can find a smaller one, that would be probably ideal. So if you're new to fishing or haven't never done it before, a Nico rig is essentially a nail weighted head along with basically a straight shank hook, wacky rig hook, something of that sort, middle of the body, and you are go ahead and basically that nail's hitting the bottom. This elastomer should float in theory, and then so it's going to kind of stand up like this, and it's going to kind of like, you know, just be pulled along on the bottom and stuff like that. You do want the hook point typically pointed up towards the surface, because that's just going to increase your hookup ratio. So we did skim hook it through that elastomer just so we don't end up losing it. The elastomer should be super durable, so we shouldn't have too much issue with it ripping and everything else like that. But I only have one again, so I don't want to lose it. But let's go ahead and see if we can't end up with a couple fish. Got one. Finally. Holy cow. Let's see if we can get them. You have no idea how long it took to catch this fish. Wow. On the straight elastomer. We fished all day, or not all day. It was a couple hours in the kayak and literally did not have a single bite. I don't think that's completely this bait's fault, because there were some other people that were out there fishing too, and nobody seemed to be catching any sort of fish. So I don't think it's the bait's fault, but holy cow. Even in the small pond here that we normally catch fish like crazy, I thought we could come and catch quite a few. I've been fishing here for about 45 minutes, and that was the first bite that we've gotten. Maybe they're picking up a little bit. Fishing has been tough because it's been so incredibly hot. But, oh, as I'm saying that, we're back to back. Finally, we might have found some fish, and they might be actually biting. But yeah, the other day it was wild how slow it was. Oh, but now we're back to back, so now we're actually doing something. There we go. Oh, and we threw it multiple ways when we were on the kayak. Threw it Nico, didn't have any bites with that. Threw it free rig, threw a Texas rig, probably not what it's necessarily designed for, but we threw it Texas rig. We threw it just about every way possible. So we'll fish the rest of tonight. Hopefully it goes as well as it has the past 2 minutes. and then we'll go talk about our bait. But I'm finally happy that we're catching something. Fishing has been incredibly rough. We've had to do some micro fishing and everything else like that to raise the spirits, but see if we can't catch some more. There's one. Get him. Little guy. We're not going to catch anything real big at this lake, but again, I'm just glad we're catching some bass, because even with the micro, oh no, that's not deep. Even with the micro fishing video, we couldn't catch any bass that day either. There's one. Oh, missed him. Oh. Oh, I saw some fish. I saw some fish jumping. I was gonna go over there, and all of a sudden started reeling in, and this thing, I smoked it. We're definitely going to catch one right on that corner. So I'm gonna get this one. Holy cow. Did he have it well, even though we didn't even hardly hook him? Let him go. I guarantee we'd catch one on the first cast over here. They're like waking after, I'm sure, little bait fish and dragonflies. Oh, there's another one that waked. Come on now. Oh, don't be like that. No, there's a couple over here. Oh, there's, oh, that was a tap. Grab it. Let it go. Yep. That's one thing with this bait too, and I don't know if it's just this, the hot. Oh, we missed him. Is that they don't seem to hold on to it very long. And again, that could be just the heat and warm temperatures and all that stuff, but they do not seem to hold on to it for very long. Oh, instantly. This doesn't fall very fast, so I knew as soon as the line was moving, something had picked it up. Little guy. But we're going to catch as many of these little things that we possibly can in the next 15 minutes. Oh my. You got it real well. Come on, buddy. Oh, let's not waste time with this. Holy cow. There we go. Little guy. Oh, all right. See if we can't get another one. It's one thing with this elastomer is it's pretty darn durable, but I did leave it in my vehicle after fishing the last time, and then I left it with an EWG in there because we were fishing it. I think it was Texas rig was the last thing we left it with, but nevertheless, it ended up with a hole in it, like it just a full-on hole that formed, and it ended up a little bit kinked, so it warped in the heat, or it just sitting. So you'll definitely have some issues if you buy it trying to keep it straight. I would definitely recommend keeping the packaging for sure, because otherwise you'll have all the appendages get all matted down and stuff like that. But see if we can't catch some more. I'm sure we will. The fish are going absolutely crazy right now. There's one. One hit a little bit harder, but he's not really any bigger. Whoop. Oh, you got, where'd you get hooked, buddy? Right there. All right, another one. The little ones like it, at least today, but wish they would have bit at all at the last lake a couple days ago. But there's one. Oh, little jumper. Took a little while to have another bite. They came in a flurry and then just stop. Whoop. It's actually kind of a big one for this pond. Right. Oh, look at him like skin hooked. Little guy. We've caught most of the ones that have bit though, so that's good. And we've only missed like one or two. What in the world happened here? It's like it got knotted up. You can't tell me I'm not going to get a bite right off this point immediately. Oh, I got one. Something grabbed it for a second. Got one. Jump. Knew it. Oh gosh, come on, buddy. Whoop. Oh, don't do that to my worm. There we go. Skinny one. I don't know how they're so skinny in this pond because there are so many bluegill and they just spawned not that long ago. There's so many that are just like perfect bite-sized, just little appetizers for them. This worm is starting to get a little bit beat up, but I want to throw back right at that point because I'm sure there's not just one fish there. Bet there's probably 5 or 6. There's a little fish. Those are bluegill though. There's one. Knew it. Jump. Oh. Little guy. Whoop. Oh, come on, buddy. This would be so much fun if all these were 2-pounders. Get you off so I can catch another one. There we go. He's light. Alright, let's see how our worm's doing. Looks fine enough. It's getting a little bit twisted. Oh, there's another one. Catch that one instantly. Yep. That's hilarious. Little guy. Oop. All right. Is there another one that's going to jump? I'm sure there's probably another couple on that point still yet. So one thing I'm not a huge fan of either is this. Got that one. Not like the koikes or anything else like that where their mass is like really centered. This thing's spread out quite a ways with a ton of appendages, so it is not very easy to cast, even with a little nail weight or even a drop shot. I wasn't using like a real big drop shot for it, but if you're trying to go with something like real light, not the best for that. You're not gonna be able to cast a real long ways. I did throw it on a Texas rig. Oh shoot, what in the world? Texas rig on a, what was it, 3/8 ounce I think it was, and you could obviously whip it a ways. There's another one. Fish for 45 minutes without a single bite, and here we are every single cast and we don't even have to move. And that wasn't necessarily the thing the other day at the other lake either, because I stayed there till dark and they just never turned on. Oh, that one came top water for it. He's got it. Holy cow. Oh, you missed one. Oh, what? Well, that's part of the reason. Got rehooked into it itself. All right. I think we're going to catch double digits today for sure. They're all just going to be... Oh. Another one get it? Another one got it. They're just all going to be... Oh my gosh. What was that? That's crazy. Makes no sense at all. Shouldn't be the case. They're just absolutely loaded up on this point though. That's the, oh, I was about to say that's the longest we've gone. Oh my gosh. What is happening? That was the longest we had gone without a bite. Wonder if these are just getting too small to where they're not even getting the hook in their mouth. There's one. What are we doing? It just keeps getting rehooked into itself. We didn't have this problem at all for the longest time. For whatever reason now, can't keep them hooked up. This whole video is going to be done in one shot. Oh wow, that one hit hard. Even though he's tiny, he's trying hard though. Bottom lip, little guy. But yeah, after we're done fishing today, we'll go back and I don't think we did anything as far as like the test tank before we came out fishing the first day. So we'll go out and throw this thing in the test tank and see what she looks like, and probably put that in the beginning of the video. But that one we didn't set a hook on. Worms 3 foot up the line. If you guys have caught any big fish or like this thing a lot, by all means comment in the comment section below and we can possibly take her back out again. Try out on a lake that has bigger fish. But there's another one we're going to catch instantly. Yep. Oh no. There he is. Oh, we lost him. We'll have another bite, I promise. Oh no. Might be too shallow off that point. Let's go a little bit deeper. Well, that might be the end, potentially. Oh, just kidding. Oh. Absolutely loaded in one spot, but... There we go. Little guy. There's one. There we go. We moved a little bit closer to the point to hopefully show this to a couple fish that haven't seen it 10 times already. Right in the roof, just where it should be. Okay. See if we can't catch one or two more. And we'll check the weather, see what she looks like. Maybe we'll take this out one more time, but as hot as it's been, as rough as the fishing's been, I don't know. Let me know down below if you guys have had some absolutely rough times with the warm weather. We're well above average for like a week and a half straight, and the fishing is for sure showing it. There's one. Oh, he's swimming with it a ways. Oh, he threw it. That's crazy. Had him all that way. There's one. He's got it. Picked up almost off shore. That'll probably be our last one. We're not catching anything bigger than this, I'm sure of it. But there we go. We'll either end up back at the house or we'll come out one more day and see if we can't catch something a little bit more substantial at a bigger lake. There's one. Oh my gosh. We were coming out to fish this thing, so we caught at least one thing over 12 inches. Oh, and it's not a bad one. Oh my gosh. Wow. It does catch fish. Total hole. That is a solid 2 1/4, 2 1/2, probably 2 1/2. Wow, it does catch fish. We only came out to fish here for maybe 30 minutes before sundown because the other night that's all the fish really bit. So let him go. So yeah, they're biting. It's just very, very short window. And this thing has seen better days. Holy cow. We hooked it multiple times. Again, so we fished the other day, caught a bunch of small ones, and then coming out today, we left this thing kind of in a Nico rig setup, and it is twisted and warped all the heck. So I mean, that's just how she sits now, just cattywampus. But so yeah, if you're buying this thing, make sure to keep the packaging so you can keep it straight, and also make sure to keep it out of the heat. Seems like there's a fair amount of drawbacks to this thing, but let's see if we can't catch one or two more before dark. There's one. Get him. Get him. There we go. Another good one. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh, that is a good one. Come on, buddy. Oh, that is a good one. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, he got that thing down there. I'll have to get him unhooked and let him go. That's pushing 2 3/4. He's gotten beaten up though. We'll get him unhooked and get him off. All right, there we go. Got her unhooked. Let her go. She's off. That might be the last one for tonight. We'll see if we can't get one more, but I would say it's probably a little unlikely. But 2 fish in 30 minutes when fishing has been this rough is not too shabby. All right, we made it back after our fishing trip. So what do we think about the HideUp Coike Straight? So the first trip we went out, not a single fish, not a single bite. Second trip we went out, we didn't have a bite for 45 minutes, and then you basically saw what a bite window looks like, and they annihilated it for like 30 minutes. They were all small, so we ended up going to another lake with some bigger fish, And in the same 30 minutes, even though, you know, that did take an account for getting in the kayak out there and doing all that stuff, caught 2 very nice fish. So bite windows are definitely a thing, and when you're able to find one and find the fish around that, you know, phenomenal fishing. But as far as the Coike Straight, so I guess my opinion is that I love floating lures for obviously your Nico rigs and your free rigs. Makes fishing those a lot easier, especially with the Nico rig when it's sitting on the bottom. It's nose weighted down and you're just dragging along there, kicking up a little bit of dirt. Just a different presentation than fish see very often. So I like throwing it on that. You could probably throw this certainly on a shaky head too. I don't do a ton of that, but I'm sure it would work really well. But my favorites are the Nico and the free rig as far as that goes, and the fish clearly ate it. As far as the bait goes, if you having a perfect bait matters a ton to you, probably not the one for you. We only left it in the vehicle one day, and it was a warm day, but it absolutely warped this thing all the heck. Like, this is, I'm sure a lot of people probably would not be super impressed with this. Clearly the fish still ate it the third day we went out, and those were the bigger fish, so clearly they didn't care much. But trying to keep this thing straight is going to be difficult if you aren't keeping the packaging. It's going to be really difficult. And also, it is made of that TPE material and stuff like that, but when we Texas rigged it or put a EWG in there, it left holes. Like, there's a pretty decent sized hole in there, which for a $15 bait, not my favorite. So interesting bait if you want to go ahead and try it out. I'll see if there's an affiliate link for it. But in my opinion, I'd probably go with a Coike Fullcast. A little bit more expensive. This I think is like right around 15 bucks. You can find a lot of places. The Coikes are, you know, $20 or whatnot. But this was kind of beaten up after only 3 trips, so I can't imagine, you know, using it for a ton more, that it would last much longer. So yeah, I'd probably go with the Fullcast. But if you want to throw something different and don't really care so much about price or durability or anything else like that, might be an interesting option. I'm sure the fish will clearly eat it. But if you guys love this bait and catch a ton of fish on it, let me know. Maybe mine was just a fluke and it didn't seem super durable for it, but who knows. But as always, if you guys like the video, if you wouldn't mind liking, and if you want to see more videos like it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also. Till next one.